What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Jose Show. Happy Tuesday. All right, now let's get to the hot topics. Now let's talk about Jerry Jones and Jamie Foxx. So, video of Jerry Jones talking to Jamie Foxx about the size of one of his players' penises has burned up the internet this month, but the Dallas Cowboys owner says he has no recollection of making the comment. All right, so the remark appeared to happen sometime in the past few years when he and the Ray actor were watching a Cowboys training camp practice in Southern California. All right, so the two were sitting atop a perch digesting all of the 11 on 11 action below them when Jones started listing off some of the measurables of a player who had apparently been flashing during the workout. 5'9" and a half, 210 pounds, Jones said. 4.41, 40-yard dash, 9 and 3-inch hands, 8.5-inch dick. Now that was said by Jones. All right, so almost immediately after the words left Jones's mouth, Fox's video ended. Okay, so for some reason, despite it all appearing to be years old, it went viral over the weekend, and when Jones was asked about the matter on Shan and RJ on Odyssey's 105.3 The Fan on Tuesday, he said he doesn't remember it. Okay, so Jones explained he and Fox have a great relationship that spanned decades, and they've often watched practices and games together. Okay, so this is hilarious. I personally think that with you having to say stuff like that, and by you I mean Jamie Foxx and Jerry Jones, I believe that the both of y'all should be careful with what you guys were saying when recording yourselves, okay? Because I believe that especially in times like these, for example, unfortunately videos get leaked. Now, I personally understand that the video, I believe, was meant to be private in Jamie Foxx's phone or Jerry Jones's phone. But yet again, unfortunately, there are so many evil people out there that I'm pretty sure might have taken Jamie's phone or Jerry Jones's phone to go off and leak it everywhere, or to go off and send it to people, because, you know, there are just some people out there that really love to do the evil things. Now, I also think that another thing that could have happened here as to why the video ended up getting leaked is probably because maybe Jamie Foxx was stupid enough to send the video to someone, and then that certain someone ended up sending it to other people, and then it got leaked all over the internet. But I don't know what the real reason was as to why the video ended up getting leaked in the first place. But one thing that I can say, though, is that it's really funny that Jamie Foxx and Jerry Jones were talking about the size of one of the players for the Cowboys' dick, because I think that it was really interesting and unnecessary to be saying the size of a dick of a player, especially when you yourself should just focus on the professionality of the player, not focus on the intimate parts of the player. And I also think it's funny that they know the size of the dick of the player, by the way, because I personally didn't know that they really knew more about one of the players. Like, come on now. But I guess that the both of them were sneaking into their locker room or something, and they saw that good surprise right there. And I mean, by surprise, they saw quite a surprise. Okay, but anywho, I believe that Jamie Foxx and Jerry Jones need to freaking be careful the next time that they're talking about something like this, and not record each other talking about something like this. Now, I'm so glad that they weren't talking about the name of the player, because if they were to talk about the name of the player, trust me, that player would have been highly humiliated by now. It would have been so ugly. So I'm glad they kept it anonymous with who that player was that they were talking about. Okay, now on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Christina Aguilera. So ain't no other woman but Christina Aguilera. The pop queen was living it up and going wild on the dance floor at the 25th anniversary bash for her iconic self-titled debut album. So TMZ obtained clips of Christina at the West Hollywood edition on Monday, and she was partying it like it was 2002. The singer was getting her bum cheekily slapped by her pals while dipping it low to her raunchy anthem, Dirty. All right, so of course, no party is complete without some tame moments in between. With the guest list of about 150, Christina also took the mic to thank her team and blew out some candles to celebrate. All right, so TMZ was told that guests were treated like royalty at the bash. There was a photo booth, a feast fit for a queen, and open bar, and specialty cocktails inspired by her iconic songs because, they were cranking out those jams all night long anyways. So, anyways, but at the end of the day, it was all about Christina, and she was living her best life. She was singing along to her hits, snapping pics with fans, and closing out the night as one of the last ones still grooving on the dance floor. This is really amazing, ladies and gentlemen, that Christina Aguilera was having a really good time in her anniversary bash, because this just comes to show that she really is proud of herself and that she is so happy to have gone so far in life. That's how it should be, man. And guess what? At the age of 42 years old, I believe, Christina Aguilera still looks really radiant. She still has a bunch of energy, and she is so happy. And that is one thing that we have all been wanting to see from Christina Aguilera. Now, it would have been really iconic if Christina Aguilera would have invited Britney Spears to the bash, because Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera are really good friends, and they would have killed it together in that freaking dance floor, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I don't know why Britney Spears was not in the freaking party, and I don't know why Christina Aguilera didn't invite her to begin with, man. Like, Jesus Christ. I believe that Christina Aguilera, by the way, would have definitely had a kissy kiss moment with Britney Spears in that bash, and she would have had, one of those iconic dance moves with Britney Spears in the bash as well, and all of that other stuff. Because let's remember that the both of them grew up together in the music business, and the both of them, by the way, started their careers at the same time. They both started back in 1999, let's remember. Now, I also think, last but not least, that since Christina Aguilera was having a huge party about this whole entire album that she released back in 1999, I believe that there might be new music on the way from Christina Aguilera, because, she was throwing a party after all, so it could be a celebration that something new is coming really soon too, and we don't know about it. It could happen this year, it could happen next year, we never know. So we have to look out for that new music, ladies and gentlemen. We got to look out for that new music. But man, anyways, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about Brian Laundrie. Okay, so Brian Laundrie, as we all know, got to murder his ex-girlfriend back in 2021. Well, Brian Laundrie is trying to get forgiveness from his murdered ex-girlfriend's mother, at least according to one sidekick. Well, okay, it's been more than 3 years since Laundrie killed his ex-girlfriend Gabby Petito before later committing suicide, and according to celebrity medium Jonathan Mark, Brian is looking to connect with her mother, Nicole Schmidt. Brian Laundrie is 100% trying to come through, but Gabby is not letting him come through, Jonathan told Nicole in a teaser trailer for the September 24 episode of the Connect with Jonathan Mark podcast. Okay, so anyways, I don't want him coming through either. If I'm being honest with you, unless you want him to, I'm not going to let him come through. Okay, so anyways, however, Nicole felt the exact opposite. She wanted to hear what Brian had to say. If he has something to say, I'd like to hear it, Nicole said. So it's more of an apology, I will say, Jonathan told her, and it's more of explaining something. They're not standing next to each other, which I think is a little obvious at this point. They're both showing me two different perspectives of something. So Jonathan added that Brian should be apologizing before pushing away from him. Gabby, wants everyone to know that she is okay. Really, she is okay, Jonathan said before adding that she was trying to explain there was a moment she wanted to come home. Okay, so anyways, Jonathan expressed that Gabby was smiling at him. Okay, so this is really stupid what I'm hearing here. I personally think that a sidekick should not be telling you what is going on between two dead people. Okay, I believe that is something that God should only do, because they are both up in heaven now. Jesus Christ, I think that these celebrity sidekicks are only messing with y'all's minds. They are not really telling you exactly what's going on between Gabby Petito and this Laundrie dude. Like, come on now. I think that We should just be pissed about the fact that this Brian Laundrie dude ended up killing his ex-girlfriend, and that's it. We should not be assuming things on what they're saying to each other, or on what they're doing towards each other. And let's remember too that these two, by the way, had a very sad ending. They both died, okay? I mean, what Brian Laundrie did was horrible, but yet again, it was sad that he committed suicide at the same time, you know? So I think that this right here is just something that we should be talking about when it comes to emotions and when it comes to people that really need help with their emotions and with their minds, especially because unfortunately this happens very often with couples, that there's murdering going on, there's craziness going on, and there is no fixing towards issues going on. Instead of talking about that, we go off and talk about sidekicks that are talking about what these people feel when they're already dead. And personally, I think that these celebrity sidekicks, they even want the money. Come on now, in order to, get information that's not even true. Like, it's not like Brian Laundrie got to whisper to the celebrity psychic from up in heaven on how he feels towards the mother of Gabby Petito on killing her own daughter. And then it's not like Gabby Petito is whispering towards the celebrity psychic either. Like, that is really not true at all. Like, no. That's just a bunch of cuckoo-ness right there. So, anyways, I'm not buying any of this crap at all, but to those of you that want to buy some of this crap at least, then that's on y'all. Okay, but anywho, on to the next topic. Now let's talk about JoJo Siwa. So JoJo Siwa shocks fans with Golden Bulge talks, leaning into the hate. I'm an attention whore, according to her. Okay, so the 21-year-old is unrecognizable in a new photo shoot showing serious skin in a bejeweled corset shaped like a man's chest, as well as a bejeweled codpiece that really has people talking. Okay, so the Dance Moms alum opened up in a new cover story for Lady Gunn about the recent attention she has been getting. I'm an attention whore, she said. My favorite thing to do on this earth is to entertain and to make people smile and laugh, whether or not they are laughing with me or laughing at me. Obviously, no one likes being hated, but I enjoy being entertaining, and that is how people are entertained. Okay, so she has recently signed with a new management team, and they had a new way of approaching JoJo's career, but she swiftly shut them down. All right, so she got to say, I just signed with new management, and they're great, amazing people. She said they were like, all right, we've got to get people to rally around you and really start to like you. And I was like, oh no, that's not the point. Now, despite the negative reaction she has been getting from the public, her sole focus is on marketing herself and developing content. This is really amazing. I believe that JoJo Siwa is definitely on the right path into not caring about what other people have to say about her, because as long as she doesn't care on what other people have to say about her, the more that she is going to be successful in life and the more that she is going to be herself. Because if she's going to be caring on what other people have to say about her, then chances are she is going to do stuff that won't make her happy and that will make others happy instead. And she doesn't want that. No. And let's remember too that she is definitely killing it now that she is having a more mature image of herself, now that she is 21 years old, by the way. Because I mean, it is about damn time, by the way, that she has a more mature image anyways, because for years she's had a pretty childish image with her ponytail. And I mean, I'm not saying that it was a bad thing, I'm just saying that now it was time for a change. And at the end of the day, she is a human being that has feelings. And since she has feelings, she wants to definitely feel good about herself. She wants to enhance herself, most importantly. So I am proud of JoJo Siwa for following that direction, especially now that she came out as bisexual, by the way, and she has told us her stories about the girls that she has dated, by the way. So that's another thing. So anyways, JoJo, just continue to be yourself, and you know what? If you're going to continue to get criticisms and judgments, just keep on ignoring those and just keep on being you. Okay, but anyways, that is it for today's show, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode of the Jose Show. Till next time, and peace.